What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so we are still in the APK here, so with that comes the standard disclaimer. This video is brought to you by Netmarble and the Content Creator Club. Everything you see here is still subject to change, subject to change, let's just keep it at that. And today we're going to be looking at Miles Morales' new uniform, his absolute Carnage look here, which I believe the name was supposed to be Doppelganger Miles, if I remember correctly from the comics. So yeah, this is his doppelganger look here, and we're starting off on this screen because he does have 3 changes. He has his leadership passive and tier 2 passive, but it didn't show the leadership on the uniform list, so I thought I'd start here so we could show that off. So here we have his new leadership, which he has part of it applied to all allies, which is decreased debuff duration by 24%. And then for Carnage, which hopefully they give Carnage a uniform or some kind of rework, because as of right now, Carnage is definitely not a character you want to invest in. We're going to get a 70% increased all attack for him, and also decrease all damage received by 20%. So that's actually a very strong leadership for Carnage. And it looks like actually this Doppelganger Miles is really strong on his own based on like this skill kit that I've been seeing as well. His 4-star passive here, he has a 30% HP recovery that's going to activate when he gets below 50% HP, and you can do that every 6 seconds. So he's got a really nice heal here. And then his tier 2 passive, he's going to get increased guaranteed dodge by 25%, and then he's basically just switched his increased damage supervillain to superheroes for this look, because he is a villain with this uniform here, and now he's going to do 120% increased damage to superhero types. This is just to himself. It does not apply to Carnage or anyone else for this passive. It applies to self. And then he's going to increase skill damage by 35% and bonus damage by 28%. So now we can move over to the uniform list here. And then there we go. So now we can look at the other skills here. So we have some webbing on the first skill. We've got shock damage here. We've got some all defense down. This stacks up to minus 50% and reduces speed there. And then he gets an increase all attack by 40%. So that's quite nice. The 4-star the fourth skill here is going to give him increased lightning damage by 30%, but he only has 2 skills to do lightning, so I guess, I don't know, that's not going to really help out too much, because I believe you're still going to be proc on the 5th skill. And get back into the skill preview and check what it was, what skill looked the best. I mean, he has paralysis here, but it doesn't ignore immunity. And then the 5th skill, we have all attack, all defense by 30%, all speed 1%, and crit rate by 35%. I thought he had more immunities. Maybe not. Maybe he wasn't as good as I initially thought. I don't see any immunities to keep him safe. Okay, anyway, and then the other part of the uniform bonus is going to be increase all attack by 30%. So let's hop into the skill preview here and then see what these skills actually look like when animated, because I remember liking the skills, but I looked at all the characters when I first got into the APK, and now he's the last character that I'm actually making a video on, so I've done all of the other characters before him, so I've kind of forgotten what he actually did in general. So yeah, let's go over his skills again. So here we go, shooting kind of what Carnage looking webbing here, because it's all blacked out, or well, blacked and red. Interesting. Second skill. That's a really long time to get into an iframe there, Miles. Come on. He just keeps like doing some ground pounds here. Interesting. Okay. The 3rd skill. Oh, that one's pretty cool. Whew. Shoot that webs out. This is an iframe, hopefully? Yes. Okay. Ooh, nice. Yeah, this is what I remember, and I liked this skill animation because it looks like it'd do quite a bit of damage. He has an iframe, which is quite refreshing compared to the other characters not having many iframes on their kind of strong hitting skills. And what was the 5th skill? Let's see what that looks like. 5th skill, go! Ooh, another iframe. Very Spider-Man reminiscent there, where he just pulls up some rubble from the ground with the webbing and starts just beating enemies down with it. Yeah, so definitely the 4th and the 5th skill look the best there. In terms of the animations, though, he actually has the least exciting animations out of the characters in this new update, at least in my opinion. The other characters looked a lot flashier with the animations and just looked really, I don't know, just looked a lot cooler. These ones look a little plain compared to the other the other symbiotes in this update here. But still, it looks like he's going to be doing pretty good damage as well. And luckily, he at least has iframes, so that is nice as well, because he doesn't have any immunities. He's got that heal, though, which will put in a lot of work here. So I'll have to look at the skill cooldowns, but I'm pretty sure you're going to want to space out. Actually, I don't know if you can space out your iframe skills because you don't get immunity from any of them. You can do that. What else do we have? Yeah, so I think you're probably just going to do... Yeah, you're probably just going to do maybe proc on 4. Boom, get all of that damage here. And then go right into the 5th skill. Because the 5th skill, you land while you're still in iframe, so it looks a little safer to land in the 5th skill, so you might want to do that one last so you can run away afterwards. And then I think you're just going to kite around until the 4th skill's back, and then just do 5-4, so it might just be a 5-4 character. Unless, let's see, did he have buff on any of the other skills? I thought it was just on the 4th, or it was on the 5th skill. No, it was on the 5th skill, gets his buffs, so yeah. But these skills didn't have... Oh no, he's got his all defense down here. So you're going to want to use the 3rd skill before you do that. Sorry, I'm just learning the character over again. So yeah, maybe 3, 4, 5 are the skills that you're going to want to use here, because you get that big buff on the 3rd skill. So let's go back in one more time here, see what we think of the 4th skill. So does it apply? Let's see. Okay, yeah, see, it just applies right there, so just go... Okay, you can't cancel it out instantly, so you need to wait until he shoots out the webbing. And then cancel into it so you don't have your damage proc accidentally go off on the 3rd skill, because that would be kind of bad. So yeah, I think you're just going to go like this, go into the 4th skill, the 4th skill play out, get your damage, then go into the 5th skill, and just kind of repeat the process. Run around a little bit, and then... You're just not protected while using the 3rd skill, though, so you're definitely going to take some hits while he does that wind up for the 3rd skill. And hopefully his healing will cover him there. So yeah, overall, I don't know. He seems actually a little underwhelming compared to the other characters in this update, but still, he looks cool. I do like his animations, even if they are a little plain compared to the other ones. Again, I think I've gotten spoiled with the animation from the other symbiotes just looking so cool. Yeah, so that's going to be, I guess, my initial impressions of Miles here. Maybe they're making him look a little more underwhelming just because he's going to mainly be a lead for Carnage or something like that. He is, of course, a free-to-play character, so you can get him to tier 2 for free, or I guess just 6-star for his leadership if you're going to be using him for his leadership, but you will need the uniform to take advantage of that. And of course he changes to a super villain, and he changes to a combat type with this uniform. So those are other 2 notable things to keep in mind here. So yeah, that's going to be my initial impressions of Miles Morales' Absolute Carnage look. Let me know what you think of the character down below, but that's going to be it for this one here. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.